Hey everyone, Darren here. Chilling in my man cave, doing nothing. I watched a couple of videos online, trying to hook up my new receiver. Well, new to me, like my buddy Chris let me borrow his, because mine's on the fritz. The bulb is kind of on its way. Well, when you turn it on, it doesn't light up anything. So I have to kind of turn the CD on and just kind of thumb through to find what I can watch or listen to, and what I can't. I don't know if this goes out and gets a little fuzzy, comes back right away. I got a new phone. I got the S9 and it seems to do that to focus, and it drives me crazy. That's why I haven't done a lot of videos, but I figured, screw it. I got a bunch of stuff that I want to show off. I just got a pile of CDs like this from a buddy of mine last night. But just some hardcore stuff. Really nothing that anybody really would be interested in, except for me. So I got a bunch of CDs here that I've picked up. I haven't been picking up a lot, again, because just have other things to get. But I got 3 albums. I'll do the CDs first. Yeah, so first one up, I picked up Bad Brains Rise. I love the Bad Brains. Bad Brains. This one has a different singer on it. His name is Israel. What is his name? Israel something or other. Big Rastafarian hardcore punk. I can't remember the guy's. I don't know the guy's last name. Israel something or other. And I think the drummer is different on this one too, if I'm not mistaken. But it's still HR or Dr. No and the bass player. They're still kind of the same deal. Excuse me. Jeez, right on video. Okay, so keep this video flowing. One that I didn't have on CD, but I have on vinyl. Exodus. Impact is Imminent. I like this album. I think this is like an original pressing kind of thing from back in the day. I don't think it's a repress. Yeah, great album. Impact is Imminent and Objection Overruled are probably my 2 favorite tracks on that album. That's, I think, their 4th album, that one. A couple that I spotted that I didn't have that I had to pick up because it's because of who they are, and that is Galactic Cowboys. This one is, at the end of the day, I have to put a new case on it because this is cracked. Picked it up for $5, so I saw it, $5, can't go wrong. Excuse me. That one and the horse that Bud bought. I like Galactic Cowboys. They're really different. They remind me of like King's X kind of stuff. And I like it. This, I believe, is a import. Yeah, Metal Blade Records Europe. If I'm not mistaken, it's a German pressing. Why that matters is it doesn't, but I just realized that they're a European. That's a European pressing. And this one, I believe, is a Canadian pressing because it's on the Attic Records and the Metal Blade, and I think Attic distributed them in Canada. Because Canada, or Attic, I think, is a Canadian label. Might be wrong. You never know. Up next, these 2 I came across out of the blue. Hadn't never seen them. I know they exist. I've just never seen them. And that is one, Oblivion. from this day forward. This is technical thrash / death metal from Quebec. Originally came out in 1990. This is a repress from 98. It's really technical, death metal, thrash metal kind of thing. My favorite album is Techno Carnivore Mothermouth. That's my favorite one. I also have that one and Cyber Void and Nemesis. And I believe this is their second album from 93. And then it's a 96 repress. It's kind of weird. They both have different covers. The original ones have different covers. Same lineup, just different. This one's more like, if you've heard DBC, the Genesis Explosion, that's kind of the style of these first two Oblivion albums. Techno Carnivore Mothermouth is really, really technical, but it's really heavy. And it just has different vocalists. They added a new guy to the band, and I should have pulled it over so I could explain it. Different singer, because on these two, the singer is Stéphane Picard, which is that guy right there, and he's the original singer on these two releases. And Bruno Bernier is the singer. They just have him in here. Actual lineup adds up vocalist Bruno Bernier. I think, if I remember correctly, he's on those two albums singing. He's a lot better because this guy's more kind of gruff, whereas the new guy is kind of like this, Gus Chambers from Grip Inc. that I'm listening to. Kind of like that kind of vocal style. So anyways, two great albums, and I didn't have these, and I like collecting stuff that you can never find, even if they're not as great an album as the newer releases. Some of the earlier stuff that the band's put out, like the earlier releases, aren't as good. They're good, but you can tell a band matures and progresses with their sound and their ability and their songwriting and their lyrical content, and the more albums they put up, right? Like you look at Rush, my favorite band. Rush, the first album, awesome, very straightforward, very cut and dry, very 2 to 3 or 3 to 4 minute songs, kind of like a 2/4 time beat kind of thing, nothing out of the ordinary, kind of like a staple of 70s kind of hard rock heavy metal. Then you fast forward to something like this here, which is the Hemispheres album, which you have Circumstances on there and just a bunch of other stuff that it's just all that more intricate, and it's that much more songwriting ability, and that much more, they're more professional, because there's, I think, well, Rush came out in 74, I want to say 74, the first album. Yeah, I think the first album came out in 74, and that one came out in, I think, 77, if I'm not mistaken. 77, I think that came out. So, you know, that's a 5-year difference, and that can be a big difference. Now, I'm not a technical scholar when it comes to dates and that. Around, like, I'm pretty sure that the Rush album came out in 74 and that came out in 77. But like I said, the progression from that to that. Now you even take older, yes, the first album to Close to the Edge kind of thing, and then, you know, some of the other stuff, Telescopes and stuff like that. Just, you know, the songwriting gets better and better. 2 more CDs, then I'll hit the vinyl. One I took a stab on. I went online, I went to YouTube to check it out because I like the cover. That cover is pretty cool. I got it on eBay for I think $6. I think it was $8 shipped to Canada. So, and that is, there's a Japanese death metal band called GSD, which means God Send Death. This album is called The Adversary, and this is friggin' brutal. If you like Vader, yeah, right here. This is the Japanese equivalent to Vader. I've played this, I don't know how many times so far. It's a digipack. I hate digipacks. Just hate them. But it's a digipack. That's all I saw. It's a different cover. There's another release somewhere. It's the same album, but different cover. I like this cover better. Great packaging. Lyrics tucked in here somehow. I'll show you. I'll pull it out. Yeah, see, lyrics. And I'll show you the band. Oh, there's two brothers in the band. That's one. That is something, I don't know, I'm not even gonna count. There's vocals and guitar. And then his brother, who's also vocals and guitar. And then it has female bass player. And then drummer. This album is fantastic. It's so heavy. It reminds me of Vader from Poland. Ever run across this? If you're in a death metal, you ever run across this, pick it up. You will not be disappointed. There's so much double bass, it's sickening. I love it. It's a great album. And last but not least, I can't remember if I showed this or not, but I figured, what the heck, I'll show it again if I have. Bear with me if I haven't. Then you see it. If you haven't seen it in the other videos, now you see it now. This band is brutal. Taking the Head of Goliath. I can't not recommend this album. If you like brutal death metal, like I'm talking brutal death metal, like brutal death metal, then you'll love this. Lots of deep guttural growls. Luke Renault from Crimson Thorn is the bass player. I highly recommend it. They actually do a Crimson Thorn song on here called Unearthed. I highly recommend this. You'll love it. And this particular one, I got it for work one morning, and I'm sitting at the kitchen table having a coffee and playing on my phone, and I come across a video with the singer and his wife unveiling the new packaging. They said it's all up for pre-order now. So I jumped on the thing, I hit the button, I pre-ordered it. If you pre-ordered it, you could have it signed. All you had to do was leave a message to the band to sign it. I got the CD, a sticker with the artwork, and the t-shirt with the artwork on it. And then, of course, I got it all signed by the band. I couldn't not. And you just put it in the footnotes when you're ordering. Any notes for the band, you put, please sign my CD. So they did, and I friggin' love it. Well worth it. I think I paid $49 for the package, because of Canadian exchange and then shipping. So, well worth it. I love it. Okay, 3 albums, and then I'll get out of your hair. Let's do this one first. This one is Loudness. The Birthday Eve. I think, if I remember correctly, this is their first album. It's very different, I find, than you can tell, like I said. A band starting out here, and then when you hit stuff like Thunder in the East, Lightning Strikes, Hurricane Eyes, and then even more so, how heavier the music got, how much better the band got. The vocals, they sing in English. Some of their releases, they sing strictly in Japanese. This band is hard to get this side as opposed to over out there in Japan. And when you do buy it, like this one, this is the used album, and I paid $20 for it, for a used record. And that was cheap. This isn't even a mint copy. The vinyl's mint, but the sleeve isn't. But well worth it anyways. Straight standard black. There's no insert or anything. It's just a white sleeve for the album to go in. Another one I picked up, Thin Lizzy, Johnny the Box. This one is in immaculate shape. Can't remember all along the line where this one is, but yeah, I love Thin Lizzy. And this one is just standard black on Vertigo. And it came out, doesn't say, and if it does, I'm too blind to find it. Yeah, great album, great band, mint copy. I'm gonna guess and say it's from the 70s, late 70s. Oh, just a minute. 76. Came out in 76. Has insert card, just thanks list, who did it, who produced it, all that kind of jazz. Yep. And the last one that I'm going to show, I already have it. I've had it for many years. Great Canadian band, just up the highway there in London, Ontario. About a 2-hour drive from me. And that's Helix, Walking the Razor's Edge. And I picked this album up because I was just looking at it, because I couldn't remember if I had a good copy or not. And then I happened to flip it over, and it's autographed by Daryl Gray and Greg Hines. And he always signs his stuff Fritz and Sticks, and then he signs it like that. Now, I don't take it out of the package anymore because, and I'm going to get one of those Blake sleeves, that steel. Actually, I have one there. I'll take one of my albums out, put this in it, because it seems like over the years the signatures have smudged. And then there's this one. I have no idea who that one is. So if you know, let me know whose signature that is. I'd love to know. I don't know. I don't know if it's Brian Vollmer's or Brent Dorner's. I don't think it's Paul Hackman's. I mean, that would be cool if it was. But anyways, I have Brian Vollmer on my friends list and Daryl Gray. I might take a snap of it and send it to the guys and see whose signature that is, and see if he can tell me a little something about it. Anyways, that's my video. It's 18 minutes of me rambling on about my records and CDs and whatever. So, in the background, I think I told you already, is Grip Inc., The Power of Inner Strength from 1994. That was Dave Lombardo from Slayer after he parted Slayer the first time. He created this band with Waldemar Sorchita. He produces a lot of kind of Swedish bands and stuff like that. He did back in the day. I don't know what he's doing now. And Gus Chambers. Sadly, Gus Chambers is no longer with us. He apparently died of a suicide, so that was about, I think, about 10 years ago. Anyways, that's my vid. Hope you like it. Comment below if you haven't subscribed. Subscribe if you haven't. It's no big deal. And to my new subscribers, I've noticed that I've got 6 or 7 more. My subscriptions are very low, so I noticed that when they go up 1, 2, 3, 4, I think they're up almost 10 actually. From 143, I think I'm at 151 now. So I I do them because I like them. I know a couple of guys that I talk to, they like watching the videos to see what I got. There's so many people out there, I don't watch everybody's. I can't. Otherwise I'd never go to work and never get off the couch. But there's a couple of guys out there that I really like watching, I find entertaining. And always have some cool stuff. So anyways, we'll talk to you guys later. Probably watch me for another video coming soon. I was just talking to a friend of mine and he's got a package coming for me. So that'll probably be my next video within the next week or so. Okay? Peace, guys.